Do you guys know what C is out of these poles?
C's and yeah, T.
Okay, so grab some C's and we'll connect them from C to shining C.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Schlemiel, Schlemazel, Hasse, Frank, Parade. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Greetings all. I'm Shelby Green, Chair of the Board of Trustees of the Brooklyn Music School. These are indeed very difficult times. But what perhaps sustains us all is our love and appreciation of music. Music can take us away to happier times and places. And BMS's commitment toward this end could not have been more evident when, with little advance notice, it was able to pivot from in-person classes to online instruction. Mastering effective online teaching strategies on the fly has worked. And while Tammy Terrell and Marvin Gaye lamented, "Ain't nothing like the real thing," in these very worrisome times, it seems the virtual will just have to do. Let's hope we will soon be able to freely connect for real. In the meantime, thanks to all for supporting us during this gala. Thanks to the BMS staff who kept things alive. Thanks to the BMS teachers, without whom the music might have stopped. Thanks to the BMS students for whom BMS exists. And thanks to the many artists who devoted their time and work to support us during this cause. Vernon Reid, Mark Kelley, Nels Cline, and George Porter Jr. Thanks again, stay safe, and keep playing.
School is closed, the theater too. What are the actors supposed to do? How do we go on with the show? First, we sing along. We know the words to every song. We're prepared, but where do we go? We go online, set the lights, fill the screen. The show must go on. The show must go online, piece by piece, scene by scene. The show must go on. The show must go online. So let's start our webcam. Yeah, make it shine. The show must go on. Online. Even though we're far apart, we can still connect through art. Take a breath and get in the zone. We will show you can't contain our deep desire to entertain. We can do this all on our own. Time to turn the page. Time for something new. All the world has changed, and this is what we do. Set the lights, fill the screen. The show must go on. The show must go online, piece by piece, scene by scene. The show must go on. The show must go online. A virtual outlet for the reality line. The show must go
Hello, and welcome to The Show Must Go Online, BMS's 2020 virtual online gala. Weren't our musical theater students fantastic? This year, we're trying to raise resources to keep those students and our entire BMS community going. We choose to thrive during this difficult time. You can make your donation at www.brooklynmusicschool.org/gala-2020 or simply text BMS to 44321. Now it's my pleasure to introduce our first honoree from the BMS Theater. Please welcome Mark Kelley from The Tonight Show, Roots, and his band. Thank you, Mark.
Thank you. I want to first say thank you for having us here. It's an honor to be a part of this, and great that we could all come together tonight for a really good cause. I have to say that we are in full support of all BMS faculty, students, parents, all involved. We love you guys, and during this terrible time that we're going through, it's music that's helped us to get through, and having a great music education is the foundation for the strength that we have through music to get through these incredible times that we're living through. So I just want to say thank you again for having us, and this is our song number 32.
They all across the book and boys suddenly looking at you. They're trying to figure out how to make your actions away while they go back to surveillance on you. They got us hot in our home, living together alone while our bills go past due. Poison in a baby's arm, living on his own, living in a baby's own, no protection for you. Human services made a call and they said they were looking for you. The person in a thousand times inside your way, the mission resident will follow you. They think that the paper clear because they could, that was good, and you're asking that it's good for who? Let me get the choice was yours. Going home, living in danger zones, like which one comes on you?
Thank you, Mark Kelley and his band, for that wonderful performance. We are so honored to have Mark here with us tonight. And of course, a big thank you to Don McKenzie, his drummer, who's actually a parent. He made all of that happen. Thank you, Don. And now also a big shout out and thank you to all of our BMS families. We are so grateful to all of you, and we appreciate you and love you very, very much. And of course, you can make your donation at brooklynmusicschool.org/gala-2020, or simply by texting BMS to 44321. And now it is our distinct, humble honor and pleasure to welcome one of Brooklyn's finest guitarists ever. This gentleman has been a member of our Artist Advisory Committee and has helped BMS several times. He's a fantastic community leader and one of the founding members of one of the 80s, 90s best rock bands, Living Color. Please welcome Vernon Reid.
I want to give a shout out and support to all of the teachers, the board of directors, and everyone involved with maintaining the school, and particularly to the students who are, continuing in their studies and facing the challenges of learning an instrument, becoming a composer, or whatever you're going to do, an improviser. This is particularly poignant for me because I grew up in Brooklyn. I went to Brooklyn Tech. I became a musician in Brooklyn. I started my band Living Color here in Brooklyn. So this is very, very special to be part of this evening. This piece that I'm going to play is actually dedicated to the great Cameroonian musician Francis Bebe, whose music I discovered at the Brooklyn Public Library, the big library at Grand Army Plaza. So this piece is Professor Bebe, and it's Brooklyn all the way.
And now, folks, we are getting ready to award the Gregory DeGroat Memorial Guitar Scholarship. Greg was a dear personal friend of mine and many, many others, and was a huge supporter of the Brooklyn Music School. He left behind many dear family members and friends that have helped organize and raise money for this fantastic scholarship for a well-deserving guitar student here at the Brooklyn Music School. Now, please join me as we award this fantastic scholarship.
My name's Gary French. I'm Greg's dad. I'm here with Greg's mom, Ollie, and his sister, Darby. We wanted to congratulate Georgia as this year's recipient for the Greg DeGroat Guitar Scholarship offered by Brooklyn Music School.
Yay!
Yeah. This award is given to a dedicated and talented guitar student that represents the love and passion Greg had for music. We're so proud of you, Georgia. Those of us that knew Greg were fortunate to have shared his love and commitment to playing and teaching guitar. We're so happy to honor Greg's legacy. We send our love and positive thoughts to all of Greg's friends, to Peruse, to the staff and students at Brooklyn Music School. Stay safe and healthy. Above all, be happy. Thank you and happy Thanksgiving.
I'd just like to say congratulations to Georgia, and of course to repeat that our friend Greg had more passion for the guitar, both playing and teaching, than just about anybody I've ever met.
Congratulations, Georgia. Music has shaped our lives, and it's very special. I think it brings people together, it brings us together. It's just wonderful.
I think Greg is looking down and just so proud of you and looking forward to seeing what you're going to be accomplishing.
Yeah, I can just say thank you on behalf of Georgia, because she's very, very happy. It's just a little impressive with all these people.
Really want to say thank you to everybody for participating. If anybody would like to donate, you can specify that you'd like your donation. It is tax deductible. Right in the note section as you check out that it is for the Gregory DeGroat scholarships.
Thank you very much to all of you. It was very nice meeting you, and an honor for Georgia. We're very, very happy.
It's time to welcome our next musical guest. This gentleman has done so much for BMS over the years, including hosting a Hendrix tribute concert right here in this very theater. He's a member of Wilco. Please welcome the wonderful Nels Cline.
It's like the Ornette Coleman song says, friends and neighbors, that's where it's at. That's a fact. And that's what you get at the Brooklyn Music School. Friends, neighbors, all ages, from all backgrounds, coming together around the idea, the endeavor of music. A little art in your life, some warm energy, right there in the neighborhood. I'm all about it. I'm sending my love and support, and please take care, everybody.
Thank you so much. We are so honored to have you with us. Thank you to our entire BMS community, and a special thank you to our corporate sponsors at Gotham. We are very, very grateful for your support.
Brooklyn Music School is so special and very unique because of the community it serves. And the people that work here. The people that work here have become like a family to us. It's been like a home away from home.
I don't mind spending my whole day here. I do a whole bunch of stuff, and I
never miss a performance, and I'm so glad I did, because look at what's going on right now. I don't know when I'll be able to see that again indoors like this. So it touched my heart for many years, for me to witness this, to see the progression of my son's talents, for him and all the other students in this school. If everyone gave just a small amount, it can go towards lessons of many children that are sitting at home that cannot afford music instruction right now. These outlets help. It helps the spirit, it helps them to continue to grow and to have hope.
Come to see your child perform, and you're going to see opera, and you're going to see hard rock, and you're going to see classical and jazz. It's fantastic. You don't know what you're up for, but you know it's going to be amazing. It's going to be a party.
My most precious memory here would be my first performance on this stage, and it was nerve-wracking. I didn't know what to do, and then I had to solo, which was a complete mess. And then afterwards, the band leader Brian, he smiled and laughed and said that it happens to everyone.
And now they have to cut off his solos because he plays too long.
I think the school is handling the pandemic amazing. I mean, besides all the forms and taking temperatures and hand sanitizer, I was definitely not expecting that they would build a whole tent for us. I thought that we would each be in like a corner of the lot, playing our own instrument, doing our own thing.
Brooklyn Music School is making the most out of this pandemic. Not only have they gone online, but they've used every nook and cranny possible, including the outside yard, so we can play outside. That means, you know, we get an audience all the time, and that's awesome, you know, when we're in the midst of this crisis. This is the time to give money to Brooklyn Music School because it's a community school, and to lose money and to lose this for the community would just be a shame. You know, we need art. I can't live without art. I would perish. So I hope people really believe in the arts and realize what our community needs, especially at this time.
With the lack of performances and open spaces for people to have been performed, a lot of people are unfortunately not able to work and employ themselves. And I think a place such as this, which cultivates that sort of environment, needs help, needs finances to help grow the next batch of students that will hopefully someday perform as well.
I was practically raised here. This is, pretty much a home to me. Really, it's what gets me through the day. I couldn't really live without music. Whenever I'm feeling a certain type of way, I can create something that represents how I'm feeling. I'd say $1 million is a good amount.
Like a bit more. Anything you can donate would
any amount of money.
Very grateful for
that's a
your
bit specific.
support. And now, folks, it's time for us to welcome our next honoree. A big thank you to Annabelle Lukens and our board chair, Shelby Green, for making this connection to a very personal favorite musician of mine. He is one of the original groove-oriented bass players, a living master, all the way from New Orleans, Louisiana. Let's now please welcome George Porter Jr.
I'm graciously honored that I'm being honored by the school for the work that I have done. With no further ado, or how does that go? With further ado, no further ado, with no further ado, I'm gonna play for you. Wow, that kind of rhymed. Come on now. We need your support now. Come on now. Whoa, 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 whoa. Bruise the bruise.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Uncle Edward. Happy birthday to you. And now, everyone, we'd like to take some time to honor a late dear friend of the Brooklyn Music School community, Mr. Sir Edward Morrill, who we lost this past summer. Ed was not only the manager of this tremendous facility, the Brooklyn Music School Theater, but was also our finance manager for many, many years. The Brooklyn Music School was Edward's home, and we were all of his family. And now the Brooklyn Music School would like to honor Edward's legacy by naming this theater booth in his honor. This is where Edward looked down over all of us to make sure that faculty, students, visitors all looked and sounded great. Ed, we miss you and we love you. Thank you all so much for a fantastic evening. A special BMS thank you to all of our wonderful honorees, our musical guests, our donors, our sponsors, our BMS families, our BMS faculty, and of course, our BMS students. Without you, none of this could be possible. And folks, I am so pleased to announce that we have surpassed our $50,000 goal, but that's just the beginning. We really, really need your support. So please, you can help us by going to www.brooklynmusicschool.org/gala-2020 or simply text BMS to 44321 to make your gift. We really, really need your support. We thank you all so much for making this online gala a tremendous success. Thank you.